Hey guys, welcome back to Low and Loud. Today we will be working on my 1993 Honda Civic drag hatch. But first, I really wanted to come here and say thank you to every single one of you that have bought a t-shirt, a tank top, a hoodie, or even stickers from me of my Low and Loud brand. It makes me so happy that my t-shirts are selling out so fast. I have sold over 50 t-shirts, and that makes me very happy. I am running out of designs, but I do plan on releasing some new merchandise, whether that is more tank tops, hoodies, since it's going to start getting cooler. But I would like to release a new design. It would be front and back. Say that I'm super thankful that you guys have taken the time out of your day to purchase that from me. But for now, we're going to get to work on my race car. I bought some new drag racing suspension because I have no idea how old the suspension is on it right now, but it is super soft, very blown out, as well as a brand new clutch. I might have gone overkill, but I bought a twin disc because what is in my car right now is stock and is slipping through second gear. I can show you guys some clips of proof. It does not sound great, and as well as a brand new shift linkage. So let's get into that and let's start working on my car. So first we're going to start off my suspension for my drag car. This is the Blocks Racing Drag Pro Series. I've been on some old suspension in my car and it is time for an upgrade. So I had unboxed these and we are going to make sure all the measurements match from the top to the bottom on the preload rate. So my dad has came up with a formula that has worked for all of our race cars so far and has been from 8 inches. As you can tell on these two, they completely sit different. I have measured this one to 8 inches, so I'm going to make sure that this one matches to this front. Now we are going to measure the top to the bottom here. We are going to start off with 13.5, but as you can tell, we are in the kitchen, and hopefully my mother doesn't find out that we're using her kitchen table. Don't tell her. But we're going to stand this up on a hard surface, so then we have an equal amount of measurement. I'm going to start from here, and I want to make sure that I get to that 13.5 mark. So now we are on to the rears. So I'm going to double check that we had set this to 8. That looks good. Go on to that next one. That looks good. And then we go from the bottom of the coil to the top. And we do 16 3/4. That one looks good as well. Now that all my coils are set, preloaded, I'm going to go and install this on my race car. So let's get on to that. And Capone, what do you think, buddy? Do you agree? He's a very hard-working dog, so he's sleeping on the job. Hey, Hannah. Can you tell me why my rug is on the kitchen table? Hopefully my mother doesn't find out that we're using her kitchen table. She found out. As you can see here, I got my new suspension, my Blocks Racing suspension.
And what car is this for?
My race car.
Oh, those look nice on my race car too.
And I cannot wait to put them on mine. Before? So this is what the car looks with the Blocks Racing suspension in there. It looks so much better and I cannot wait to see how the car rides. As you can see, I have some rub spots from the drag slick, especially up here. So I made sure to add a wheel spacer, and hopefully that will prevent me from having any more rub spots on the inside of the fender well. I have installed my brand new drag racing suspension on the race car. So it is the Blocks Racing Drag Pro Series. I already did get impatient after installing this, and I already took the car to the track. I'd have to say that it has definitely improved my reaction time as well as my 60-foot. My reaction times have been averaging between a .008 to a .013, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I used to have a problem of my race car squatting really bad and hanging back instead of just completely hooking up and going. So I'm pretty stoked about that improvement. And now I will be installing my brand new twin disc clutch. It is from the brand Adler Speed, as well as my brand new shift linkage. I'm so excited about the car getting so many new goodies, and I'm pretty stoked to take it back on the track and see how everything feels all together. So let's get the car torn apart. Let's get to work. Okay, so we are starting to the point where I'm going to be removing my transmission from my motor, so I have to take off my wheels. I had to take off my CV nut right here, which is where my CV axle tightens up to, as well as my upper ball joint bolt. And then I also loosened the fork for my coilover, so we're going to be yanking my CV joint out on this side, as well as my passenger side. So let's get into that. It stinks. Shoo-wee.
Hannah Thomas, what causes that?
Dropping my clutch all the time. Why I need to get a brand new clutch. You can see some hot spots right here. You can see how eaten up this is. My beautiful flywheel. It also looks like it got really hot. Brand new Adler Speed clutch. I got it all separated because I want to make sure that everything is clean. Just like this, I need to make sure that's all clean. Here is my brand new throwout bearing, as well as my clutch pedal stopper. I'm going to go through my brand new clutch with some brake cleaning and a towel because I do have some oil coating here. And so I just want to make sure all the surfaces of this clutch is going to be clean. So let's get into that. this outside. I'm gonna grab some brake clean, probably a couple brushes, and watch me carry this thing outside. No, pick two. Since I don't have very much muscle, we're gonna try another point of carrying it. So let's see if we can get it out of here now. Well, we got it. Broke a sweat like 5 feet. Have my transmission all cleaned up on the inside. Here we have where my brand new throwout bearing is going to go. So we're going to make sure that this is always cleaned up really well and throw some grease on here. We're going to throw grease so there's no friction, as well as the pivot ball. Any spot that is going to be touching each other, I don't want to put any friction there. This all cleaned up. There's grease inside here and inside this spot. We have this spring. Make sure everything is all clean. Just watched a couple of my videos back and I just realized I had this oil spot on my cheek this whole time. It's okay, I'm fine. It will rub off, but it just shows that I do work on my car and I'm not afraid to get dirty. Let's get back into the build. Here I am tightening down my flywheel bolts, and then since we do not have a clutch alignment tool, I am using an old transmission shaft to keep my clutch aligned to my motor. I got my Adler Speed twin disc clutch installed. I made sure to torque down all these bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Everything is properly aligned. The fit and finish of this clutch looks amazing, and I can't wait to see how it does on the track. I am so thankful to have my dad help me reinstall my transmission. I could definitely not do this on my own, but it is a huge relief that the transmission slid right back on. We had been fighting this thing to get it off, and it was so nice to just have this thing pop right back on. But I am going over my transmission bolts twice, as well as installing my motor mount. I do go over it with the impact once, and then next I go over it with the ratchet just in case, with a little extra tightening. See how it feels. Oh my god. She's definitely notchy, and I will show you guys a video of what it used to be like previously, but this is definitely a lot better. No play at all. Last piece to the puzzle, I last minute bought me some upper control arms and some camber links for the race car. Bought these off eBay and they were decently priced, but let's get to installing them on the race car. .012 reaction time, ran a 15. I was having some troubles with shifting, getting used to the brand new linkage and clutch, and then I have ran a .04 at a 12.5, letting off, coasting through the quarter. So I haven't made a complete pass. I've just been doing first gear through third gear, but let's keep doing these passes and let's get better and keep testing.